Cool.
Welcome to TOFFL, the official fantasy football league. A lot of you may not have known what that stood for in the past, but that is the name of our league, and it is the official fantasy football league. So I want to go over a couple things right before we jump into our draft order. Welcome you guys back from last season. It was an interesting season. A lot of stuff went on. Somehow Mikey won in the midst of a lot of unfortunate circumstances in his life. That was kind of the shining light, and he pulled off a miracle, let's say. We're hoping for many more out of you, Mikey. Second place, as we're coming to know, Big D finished in second place. I'm not talking about Dallas, not talking about the other Big D that you might be thinking of. I'm talking about Dusty. He seems to be very accustomed to that place in the pecking order when it comes to finishing the season. Hopefully he renames his team this year, because at this point it would just be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So other than that, some other highlights. Lay's still in the league, so we've still fulfilled our ethnic quota. We can't technically kick him out according to our lawyers, but the rest of the league's pretty much well intact. One thing that we should also mention is Coyle is literally hanging by his balls in terms of making the cut this season. We have enacted a couple more policies regarding, we might call it the Coyle policy or the Coyle plan, and Graves will get into more of those details. He's behind the camera, so thank him at some point for his duties here. Anyway, I kind of want to jump right to it. This year, as is every year, we are going to do a hand drawing. This isn't the NBA. These draft picks are not rigged. I don't care if the Lakers get the number 1 pick. In fact, if you're a Lakers fan, Perry, I hope you get 12th. So, with no further ado, we're going to jump right in. I'm looking the other way. Got one right here. This is for the number 1 overall pick. I'm going to let the camera see it before me. Lay. Wow. Okay, well, obviously he's probably going to be going with Dat Win. Does he still play in the league, Jordan?
Dat Win?
Yeah, he's a linebacker for Dallas back about 10 years ago. Only Asian player I've ever known.
Never heard of him.
Right. And what's the other Asian receiver who used to be in the league?
Danny Mitchell?
Danny Mitchell, not in that league or our league. I'm looking for Hines Ward would be the correct answer. More black than Asian, I would always say. Anyway, either pick we'll accept from you, Lay. But let's jump right into number 2. Number 2, I'm hoping for Hay Brandt, so he has no excuses for dying this season, just like last. Allen, Mr. Consistent, actually finishing in the top 3 or 4, I think, in his first 3 seasons, showing a good showing. Allen is looking good at number 2. Number 3, I'm rooting for Stankovic on this. I don't know if he can afford his league fees this. Wow, called it. Did I call that?
Called it.
Number 3, Stankovic. That, by the way, does not make this look on the up and up, but Shane is drafting in the 3rd position, which is 3 higher than he's ever drafted probably before. 4, not looking in again. I'm not even going to call out this next one because that was kind of Rain Man status. Graves, there you go. Graves is drafting number 4. I hope that we see a little bit more out of your team this year. You had a rough year.
I did make the playoffs. Yeah.
You don't need to comment on it. It was just a rough year. We can all admit that. Number 5, camera first. Boost. Boost me. Boost is somehow, I think he's not voting for Hillary. No, he's probably towing the company line on this one. I don't know where we're at on the political polls, but at this point I don't really care. The company's pretty much screwed either way. number 6, Mikey. Mike and Ike probably won't help you draft in the middle. Have we ever had a back-to-back champion in the league? I don't think we have.
Do not think we have.
Probably not going to happen this year, I'm going to be honest with you.
No.
Number 7 is McMinihan. Joel?
Make small hand.
McSmallhand. Joel drafting number 7. Joel had a rough year last year, didn't he?
Very rough.
Bottom 3, bottom 4.
Yeah.
At some point, you just got to be accountable for your actions. Brandon. Wow. Coyle. My comment about your team is pretty much going to be the same no matter what. I don't think this position helps or hurts you. Man, this is basically your last chance. We did enjoy the podcast or audio series that you and Brant put together. Still shocked that Brant can complete anything because I saw his attention to detail in school for about 10 years in a row. We'll see. Big D, number 9. He's probably due to finish second to last this year. But I wouldn't be shocked if he finished second overall. Number 10. It's me. I'll take it. Pretty confident at the end of the draft board and at the beginning. Confidence has never really been an issue I've lacked. Except in the bedroom. Graves,
Pretty
any
sure.
guess at 11 versus 12? I got 11 in my hands here.
Let's go with Brant at 11.
Called it. Well, we're probably going to not call stuff out next year because this doesn't look great for us.
Well, I had a 50% chance.
You're right.
So
That was better than my chances. So that makes the number 12th and final pick, Perry. Unfortunately for you, figuring out where you're going to draft is the least of your problem since I'm marrying your roommate. Adam started from the bottom, and he'll probably end at the bottom. So that is this year's TOFFL draft. We're looking forward to a little bit more excitement out of you folks this season. I want you all to get a good shot at the draft board. Remember where you were. It probably won't have any bearing on the end of the year, except that Adam and Brant will probably finish near the bottom. Lay and Shane will probably join them there. And everybody just get your fees in because I'm going to need the money after these upcoming nuptials, and we'll see you later.